What's going on, LinkedIn? I'm Brad Storm, and with me today is none other than my good friend, Sharon Cabelly. The power of networking. It's amazing, isn't it? What do you think, Sharon?
I think networking is a wonderful tool to help make your dreams come true, but it has to be done properly, treating everyone with kindness, dignity, and respect. Always be the real deal, and then you will make real, positive, sincere connections, just like you and I have been blessed enough to do.
Yeah, I agree. And, it's like this has been a nurturing relationship. It's not like we just didn't connect yesterday. We've been, when my buddy passed away, I was at the funeral home, and I remember talking to you, and I remember you giving me positive words of encouragement, and you believed in the slogan of punching every day in the face, and that honestly, during that time, that helped me get through some of that pain I was experiencing, losing my very, very, very close friend. And you have always been a giver. You've always been a giver. And it always shows true on social media. You are, that is one of your jobs. And you do it very well. You're always sharing kindness. You're always sharing my posts. You always comment on my posts. And you're one of the driving factors in my journey that keeps me going and punch every day in the face. So first and foremost, thank you for being a great friend.
The pleasure is mine. And at the same time, I want to thank you for being on this journey with me, because I believe that the Lord brings people into our lives, and He does it for a reason. He knows what we're made of. So for you and I, He's only going to bring people into our lives who are kind, who are nurturing, who uplift, who support, because life is so much sweeter when you uplift others at the same time. And that's one of the reasons why I wrote this book, Always Be the Giver, because I believe that at any age, we can always help our friends or our family. Age is just a number. It's all about what you do with it. And you and I give and we help. And you and I both look for opportunities to help others.
Well, in life, you only get out of it what you put into it, right? So it's like,
Exactly. So for the same dime, put in everything that you possibly can, and you will get back so much in return.
I think the key to that is love what you're doing. If you love what you're
Absolutely.
doing, it makes it easy,
Right.
to give back.
Again, the Lord gives that to you because He creates you, and He gives everyone a certain kind of passion. But it's up to you to look into yourself and see, what is your why? What are you doing? Is that what you want to do? Is that what's going to throw you out of bed each and every day? Now, when I left teaching, I knew that there was a new chapter for me. And I remember what the Lord gave to me many years ago. I held it in my heart. And I always looked for ways to give back to others. It was hard always being in the classroom, didn't always have the time. But if I
Right.
heard that someone was sick, I would say, can I read to you? If someone was homebound and they needed to see a smiling face, can I come over and sit with you? It's what the Lord gives to you. And I believe that He gave me a particular calling. And the calling was, besides to write my books, after all, I'm a teacher and I love to read to
Right.
children. It's but to create my messages and give them out to the world. But my special passion is reading to children who are either in the hospital or ill at home. I want to take them away from what they're going through for a while. If they see a smiling face, if they hear a message, it gives them something to hold on to. And sometimes their parents need it more than they do. That's the calling that the Lord gave to me. And I try and use it each and every day.
I think you do a great job. And for
Thank
those
you.
who are watching this, if you know of anybody that's in need, that needs somebody, not just somebody, but Sharon, needs Sharon to read to your child, or to go to or maybe possibly be streamed into a hospital where she can read to all the sick children in that hospital. This is a great opportunity because Sharon
Thank you.
is a professional. She's written over 9 children's books to date, right?
I'm finishing up 10 now.
And what's that one going to be called? Or is that going to be a secret?
No, I can tell you about it right now. It's about children taking responsibility for themselves because we live in a very busy world and mommy and daddy have to get up and go to work also. So we need to step up to the plate and make our beds, put our laundry where it belongs, not on the floor.
Yeah, yeah.
Take our cereal bowl, put it in the sink. Don't leave it on the table. It's a way of giving back to your family and
Being
helping
considerate.
your family. Consider it, working together because you and I are on the same page when it comes to family. Family is the most important thing in this
Oh,
world.
I definitely agree. Family, and sometimes your friends become your family too. Um,
Absolutely.
but let's talk about what we're going to be doing here today. We're going to be reading, or you're going to be reading, Always Be the Helper. This is book 9 in your series. And I'm going to let you take it away. If you want to add something, a little bit of a description of what you're about to read, feel free. The floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. So I wrote a book called Always Be the Helper because I believe that at any age we can give back to our family, our friends, our community. Always take advantage of opportunities to help out. And I hope you enjoy my book and my message. Sometimes we are very sad. We just don't want to get out of bed. We don't want to eat anything. We don't want to play with our pets. And we don't even want to go outside and look at the beautiful flowers. Mommy and Daddy love us so much, but they don't know what to do. How about getting up and getting dressed? They will say, no, I don't want to. Friends are so important in our lives. They are here to help us when we are sad and when we are happy. We laugh together, we cry together, and sometimes we just want to be there to listen. Don't be sad, I will say. I am always here for you. We all want to be the best helpers in life. Make sure to be there for your friends, and they will always be there for you. If you know that a friend is ill, call them up and ask if it's okay to come over. Can I come over and visit? I will say, I have a great new game. Maybe we could play it together. Sometimes life is very, very sad. We lose a loved one, we lose a pet, and all we want to do is cry. That's when you need to really be there for your friends. Let's go for a walk, I will say. We always want to be there for our friends. Some of us have special dreams, but things don't always work out the way that we want them to. Then we feel so disappointed. Never give up, I will say. Don't stop trying. I am always going to cheer you on. Always remember to be the helper in friends' life. It's the best job in the world. When you are there for your friends and your family, they will always be there for you. Thank you for listening, everyone. I hope you enjoyed my book, and never hesitate to give back and be the best helper that you can.
Well, that book's amazing. And
And
that's,
you know, there was a special part in there, two special parts for you and I
you know,
about losing loved ones
hmm
and cheering each other on.
yep,
That's part of life. And
yes,
you and I have had our share. But you and I are so blessed that we're here for each other and that we can support each other through the good times and through the bad times, because that's what a true friend does.
I agree. That's what a true friend does. You know, through thick and thin, through good times, through bad times, and
And
sometimes
if
you
you,
just gotta, just a nudge is all you need to tell a friend, hey, I haven't, I haven't forgotten about you. You know, I might not be able to help my friends a lot in their finances, but I can help them in other ways. And
just, you know what, Brad? The power of listening is so huge when someone is going through a travail, regardless of what it is.
mhm.
Just to know that someone is there to listen to you and hold your hand, because you can't do that with just anyone. You can only do that with a select few people, right? Who can really empathize with you.
Right, right. I agree.
So I don't take it for granted, Brad, the kind of relationship you and I have, that we can be there for each other through thick and thin. And I promise you, if I can climb up a mountain, you're coming with me, because you're going to see that view from the other side. There's no one who deserves it more than you.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I do value my friendships. I do value my my circle of people that I trust. Um, and I don't take that for granted at all because like it can be taken away from you and
That's
in no
right. In the
time.
blink of an eye.
And I really think that the positive reinforcement from in the book where you're feeling sad, you're feeling sad. Well, you need to get up and get dressed, get moving. We can't stay in one place. We can't stay stagnant. Our mind starts to think too much. Sometimes you got to get moving. Sometimes it's good to
And
get back to work, and sometimes it's good to you know, be on the move.
right. The sad reality is, if you've had a loss, you can't change that. However, if you're alive, that means that you still have to go on.
Yeah, you got no
God
choice.
isn't done. As a cancer survivor, I can say every time I go through an experience and I'm on the healing end of things, I always say to myself, God's not done with me yet, which means I have to go out there and reach to the world and bring my kindness and goodness to everyone who's going through a very hard time, because the calling that the Lord has given to me cannot be wasted. He gave it to me for a reason, because he knows I get it.
And
I
yeah,
get it,
you
and I'm
get it. You
still
get it.
getting it.
Yeah.
I,
Well,
you
you keep
don't
getting
see
up
me.
and punching every day in the face. So,
Well, you and I do that together each and every day.
hmm
When I wake up and I say a prayer, as soon as I wake up, and I thank the Lord for the new day. And then I always say to the Lord, point me where you want me to go today. Who needs me today? And that's where I'm going to go. And that's what throws me out of bed.
yeah. And
Plus,
those are some of my questions too. I was gonna ask you what gets you out of
ask,
bed every day. I mean, you already answered that. And what is your why? You pretty much already answered that as well. But like, as far as we're heading towards fall, we're heading towards the holiday season, colder weather, hopefully not too cold, but leaves falling and all that good stuff. Football.
oh,
And,
right.
so
Beautiful, beautiful autumn leaves. Every season brings in its own flavor.
right. So what is your goals? What is your number one goal for the remainder of the
My,
year?
my number one goal is to be able to, I don't know if the word is stream, but to be able to get myself into hospitals, get my voice into hospitals so I can read to children who are going through travails
Hmm.
or children who are home and because of comorbidities and have to stay home. They have to be protected. I want to read my books, which I'm very proud of. If other people, if other authors would give me permission to read their books as well, it would be an honor and a privilege
Hmm.
because there's a lot to go around. And I just want to bring comfort to children who are going through difficult times.
That's
That's
wonderful.
that's
Yeah.
what throws me out of bed. And thank you for talking about what I'm trying to do. And I am welcome to speak to anyone who would like me to read to them. My first book that I wrote is Kindness Really Matters. And Brad, you and I live this every day of our lives. There's so many ways that we can show kindness, and certainly one of them is giving back to
Hmm.
others in any way that we can. And I also would like to add the true definition of giving kindness or being a helper is with zero expectations in return.
I think
You're
that's
giving
a killer for a lot of people.
yes,
Oh, if I do
like,
something,
what's
I
in it for
expect
me?
something back. Yeah,
What's
it
in
just.
it for me? No, when you give sincerely with the full heart, believe me, God
Hmm.
gives you back so much in return. I can't begin to tell you what it means to me when I can read to a child who's going through a treatment and I see the agony that the parents are going through. And after we have spoken for 10 or 15 minutes, whatever it is, they're smiling afterwards. That's all I need. My heart is filled with gratitude.
Well, everybody watching out there, if you want to listen to some of Sharon's previous books, you can go to my YouTube channel, Brad Storm, and you can check out some of the books on my channel. I helped Sharon put together some videos to get the word out, and that was always fun, putting that together. How do people get in touch with you? I mean, how would they get in
On
contact with you?
on LinkedIn, please DM me, and I will be very happy to respond. Brad, at this, you've been so gracious to me in so many ways, and I would like to say also, because I believe in helping the dear people who are in my life, LinkedIn community, YouTube community, Brad Storm is a master at what he does. He is a content creator. He is an audiobook narrator. He has a fabulous voice. He's so creative. He's so talented. He has his own beautiful studio, and he is a gem of a person. And he knows how to crush each and every day in the face. So
Yep.
I would urge you to all reach out to him for your various needs, and you can thank me next week. How about that?
Thank
Um,
you. I'm going to
I,
thank you right now. Thank you. Um, but
it
yeah,
is my pleasure because, again, when we uplift others, we're uplifting ourselves in the same
that's
at the
correct.
same time. And life is so much sweeter when we live and we work that way, right? It's
Yeah, I
always
mean,
about we and never just me.
right, simple actions go a long way. I mean, sharing posts, commenting on posts,
You
reaching out to
have
friends, and me personally, sometimes I don't want to have to schedule on a schedule to talk to my friends. I mean, I granted, I get everybody's busy and, we're all busy, but I'm busy too. I mean, I'm busy too. I'm busy, but I'll never, I just won't answer the phone. If you call me, I can't answer it. I won't, but I will if I can. And I just don't feel like that's what I always told you too. I said, you don't have to make an appointment with me to talk to me. You know,
and
People
vice
forget
versa.
about the
I,
90s and the 80s when people just call each other and talk to each other. you
Things
know?
are, unfortunately, people have gotten so involved now with social media and posting and these kinds of things that they have forgotten about the beauty of having a conversation on the phone or getting together for a coffee,
Yeah,
one on
yeah,
one. And we have to get back to that again, post COVID
yeah.
now.
I
We
mean, I'm
need,
working on it.
we need to change that trajectory. And, I would urge everyone, reach out and touch in any way that you possibly can, because let's spread some kindness into this world, some light into a world that badly needs it.
Well, thanks, Sharon, for spending some time and hanging out and sharing your new book with me. Thought that was pretty cool. And maybe we'll have to schedule something else here down the road and we'll do it again when you come out with your next book, which I'm excited to hear. So, for everybody watching out there, if you want to help Sharon spread the word and let her spread her kindness and joy to the kids that possibly hurting out there that
And
are
your
in need.
skills also.
Oh yeah, my school, yeah, Brad Storm. I'm lightning and a mic.
Yeah,
Reach out
let's
to me
know.
anytime.
Brad,
We'll punch your
friends,
content in the face. So,
that's right.
hey,
Thank
take
you.
care.
Thank you.
This has been a Brad Storm VO production.